two huge games in today's episode. If we want to continue our quest for a double here in Wales, welcome back to Tuner's Travels. So a lot of action has been played since we were last here for that victory over Airbus United. We beat Clenelly Town back-to-back games 1-0. Fleming in the first one, Burgess in the second one, giving us all 6 points available. We then threw a completely rotated squad against Hapoel Beersheva. A 1-1 draw wasn't enough to put us through. We ended up third in the group. Don't particularly mind too much. Our focus is fully on the league and cup this season. We don't need them extra games at all. But the rotated squad didn't really help as we lost 3-2 to Connors Quay. Fleming putting them ahead, and then our Fleming equalising, both with penalties as well. Interestingly, they then had away Newell sent off in the 52nd minute. Rebe put us ahead, and two late goals from Luke Davis and Sean Farron, giving them the late victory. This was absolutely gutting. And then a 0-0 against Barry was enough to allow TNS to level us on points and above us on goal difference. But then a reach around the brace in a 2-1 victory over Clandudno, and then a 2-0 over them in the second game in back-to-back succession. Fleming penalty and Ian Williams in this one. In our last game before the split, we beat Cardiff Met University 4-0. Burgess and then a hat-trick from Fleming, including an 82nd minute penalty. So us in good stead, still joint top of the league. Our first game after the split, we beat Barry 2-1. Breakspear and Rebe scoring. Breakspear is a new signing as well for us. We signed him from Staines. He can play right back, left back, or the holding midfielder role. 1.4k, and he looks a very, very good player so far. But then the crucial game was TNS. We beat them 1-0. Burgess in the 78th minute, putting us 3 points ahead of them. We kept up that pressure on them, beating Connors Quay 2-0. Fleming brace in that one. So the league table looks like this. We are currently 3 points ahead of TNS, 7 ahead of Bala, who are our second game in this episode. So things are generally in our hands. We still do have TNS left to play. But our first game is the Walsh Cup quarter-final against Aberystwyth, who of course are from the league below us, the Cymru North. There is 6 out of 8 teams left from the Premier. Obviously, we are one of them. Aberystwyth and Britton Ferry are the two non-Premier League sides left in this quarter-final. Connors Quay playing TNS. We haven't had the semi-final draw yet, but we should get a victory in this one and see ourselves through to the next round. I don't think we risk these guys. You can see that Newton is leaving. As is Rich. Newton is leaving on a free transfer to Scunthorpe. Rich on his way to Sunderland. We can't compete with them sort of teams. They offered contracts. Yeah, we didn't stand a chance really. But Kinchant, Newton, Breakspear, Randall, Druitt are the back four. Love, Craney, Rich, Stevenson, Burgess, and Fleming. And Stevenson, also a new signing, can play centre mid or that attacking midfielder role. Signing for £4,200 from Guiseley, another very, very good player for us. And one that I'm very happy to get my hands on as well. Them two giving us a nice little boost for the end of the season running. So this cup game, obviously crucial. It's a knockout game. We know that. We have to be on it from the very, very start. And put this game to bed as early as possible, because if we allow them to sort of grow into this game, especially them being at home, there's definitely a chance they can nick something. So yeah, so hopefully we can get this business done as early as possible. The other games are all late kickoffs as well, so we won't know who else is through at this stage. We are in the blue, they are in the green, and here is Burgess, who has had a wonderful season as well. Druitt into Burgess. Finds a cross, but only into the hands of Friedman in goal. Takes his time now, looks downfield, but Breakspear wins the header. There's Stevenson outmuscling his man to keep hold of the ball. Love breaks, but it's a man. There was a guy free on that far side, taking a bit too long there. Love to break spear. Here is Newton, knocks it down for Love, in for Rich. It's a great ball, it's Rich, and he's fired high and wide. It wasn't the best finish at all from him. And 2 shots from 2 on target for Swift. We've only just had our first shot on target. I'll be honest, this first half isn't going as I expected. What's up with Kim Chan? He's aggressive. That could potentially be an issue if he comes flying out of his goal as the ball comes in. Cleared out, but only as far as Fleming. Back to Rich. Love. Rich may have been offside there. The flag has stayed down there and its cross is blocked anyway. Newton lost one forward. Keeper's come. Rich hits the outside of the post and he probably should have tried to pull that back across goal instead of going himself. But at half time, it's 0-0 and I'm going to tell them this is not good enough at all and send them straight back on out for the second half. And nearly an hour into this game, we're going to demand more. Breaks speed with a free kick, chips it forward. Randall's going to get there and he's beat the keeper. And the flag has stayed down. It is Reese Randall giving us the lead finally on the hour mark. And yeah, it's took longer than we wanted, but it is the goal anyway. It's a good finish as well from Randall. Just probes it past the keeper. Aussie is tight, but I think he's just onside. A couple of players there playing him on. Good finish though. And centre-back assisting centre-back. You don't see that very often. And we will go make some changes now. Let's take off Rich for Williams, Stevenson for Rebe, and okay, we can't take off Burgess really. Take off Newton for Houston. For these final 15 minutes, looking to keep an hold of this 1-goal advantage. Aberystwyth with the ball, with the goalkeeper in his own area, lofts it forward. Ufa heads it down to Bold. Mendy. Sort of tackled by his own man, has to go back to the goalkeeper because of that. Ball downfield, we should win that head, and we do. It's Williams in for Fleming to seal it. And Fleming from range beats the goalkeeper. It's 2-0, and that must surely be that now. I know, I know I keep cursing this and like sort of jinxed it by speaking early, but that should be the game for us. It's a good header, initially from Breakspear. Williams, great ball in, a Fleming first time finish. Past the keeper who was coming out to close him down. I don't think the keeper quite expected that first time effort from Fleming, but he gets his goal. And we have a corner now. Williams, keeper punches, Bold. Aldridge to Mendy. There was a counter-attack on there for a short while, but we've got back in numbers. Again, forced them all the way back to the goalkeeper. They seem to be very happy to play that ball back to the goalkeeper. And Breakspear wins the ball once again in the air. Williams now. Williams fires well and truly over the bar. Poor effort in the end. But Breakspear has been absolutely dominant in the air so far this game. 22 shots, only 7 on target. That is a little bit disappointing. Williams corner towards Randall, but the keeper parries only as far as Fleming. Cuts inside. Fleming hits one. And that's wide as well. But that will be the 4-time whistle. We are into the semi-final of the Welsh Cup now. So 2 games away from winning the first competition that we have to here, with the first cup competition, of course. So, yeah, we are well and truly still in the hunt for that. TNS going through 6-1. Clanny Town beating Cardiff Met 2-1. And Britain Ferry shocking Llandudno 2-1 there. And we will know our opponents for the semi-final when we come back for the second game of this episode against Bala Town. Now focus turns to the league with its away game against Bala Town. We've got Kinchan, Euston, Breakspear, Randall and Druitt as the back four. Love and Cranium midfield. Williams on the right, Burgess on the left, Stevenson in behind Fleming. And we know we need to get a victory here if we do want to keep up the pressure on TNS, make sure they've got to stick with us. And of course, if Bala beats us, then they're potentially back into the hunt as well. We did avoid TNS as well in the semi-final draw. We got drawn against Clonethy as the throw-in for us is claimed by the goalkeeper. We are in the red this time, they're in the white. And it's Rose looking downfield. Header flicked on, but we should pick that up. And Randall's dispossessed. I've got no idea what Randall's doing there. But the ball crossed in. And Mills heads over looking for us. No idea what Randall is doing there at all. And we get away with one. So it wasn't great, was it? As we are coming towards half an hour into this game, TNS don't play until after us. Etienne with a corner short to Davis and he volleys over. It's a poor effort in the end. We've got nervous players, we've got aggressive players, we've got apprehensive players. It's not been an ideal first half for us. Just luckily, Bala can't seem to hit the target. Throw in, flicked on. Williams gets there and hits the post and he was offside anyway. So we go in at half time, it's 0-0 and we got to thrash our arms to tell them this is far from good enough. Send them straight on back out for this second half and hope for an improvement here. And I'm actually going to berate them here at this stage. And we've got half an hour left to go. Essien over the free kick, delivers to the back post, header over the bar, and that is going to be it. We are making changes. Fleming is coming off for Rebe. Praney is coming off for Bar. And Druitt is going to come off for Newton. Newton's going to have to play out of position because we don't have any other fit left backs, but it's not a good performance at all. Let's demand more. Let's throw in for Bala deep in their own half on the edge of the area. Stevenson wins the header. Rebe is over. Another chance. Come and gone. At least a draw would leave us 4 points ahead of TNS and it would still be in our hands. Goal kick downfield. We should win that header. We don't. And the ball is in behind. It's Pike. Straight into hands of Kinchant. Final 5 minutes of the game. We're going to berate them once more. See if we can get any late reaction from them. But it's not going to be a case. It's going to be 0-0. And that's such a poor performance from us. That is such a poor performance. And that gives me a lot of worry going forward in this league. If we're going to be playing like that, we need to sort that out. And now we cannot afford another game like that. The next episode is pretty self-explanatory. It's TNS and Clonelly Town in the probably be a title decider, and then the semi-final of the Welsh Cup. So you don't want to miss that one on Monday. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this, and we will see you then. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.